All right, welcome back, everybody. This is going to be a recap here for the 3rd of October, 2023. All right, so a couple things. I carried over natural gas. I wanted to show you that. Also carried over a couple stocks, if you remember. FEMY and UVIX, we'll look at those. But on the natural gas, had a sell. The sell came in on the 2nd. Actually, came in on the 2nd, way back here, way back here. Came in around 10 o'clock. Carried it. Finally went ahead and hit my target down here. Hit it like at 4:30, almost 5 o'clock in the morning, because I had a resting order sitting down there. Then we came into the day, and I ended up getting an HF2 buy, nice little HF2 buy on natural gas. And also hit my target. So just a couple really beautiful trades on natural gas. Also traded some crude oil. We'll look at that in a minute. Of course, the mini NASDAQ, we traded that. We'll look at that. I'll tell you what, let's look at that mini NASDAQ. Let's do it. All right, so here we are. So, once again, as you guys know, I don't use indicators, okay? I've been doing this for a long time, and I believe that the best way to trade is identifying using patterns, all right? And that's what I do. It really does simplify it, and sometimes I'm after using these things now for, 36 years, I've been trading for 41 years now. I still get impressed on how well these things work. It's just amazing. And so the market was really weak today, but look what we did on the mini NASDAQ. All right, came in with an HF2 buy, hit my target. It didn't go much above my target. Hit my target, took profit. It came down. Now that was a sell. I did not take the sell, guys. And why didn't I take the sell? Because I was heavily in some stocks that I wanted to watch. All right, so totally missed a sell, but I wanted to point it out. Yeah, it did catch a sell, and yes, it would have hit its target, and it kept going down. Remember, when I'm trading the indices, I'm going for target number 1. I do get multiple targets, but when I'm trading the indices, I'm just going for target number 1. And I typically don't like to trade more than 2 or 3 hours in the morning on the indices. All right. So, but just once again, beautiful HF2 pattern, bought it, turned around, had a nice little short here. I think this may have been a pairing pattern short. I don't remember. I didn't take it, but that would have been just another beautiful short on the mini NASDAQ. Once again, all patterns, guys. All right. Stop making trading so darn complicated. You guys throw all these indicators and stuff on your screen, and I see it with a lot of new traders, and a lot of times you get that from watching these other guys on YouTube, and they're not real traders, okay? They're not using indicators. Indicators alone do not work. If they're using indicators, they're not using them to trade. They understand market action, all right? It's a guide. They use the indicators as a guide, but if you understand market action, you don't need anything. Okay, you guys should be able to tell whether the market's going up or down. These patterns just identify where the strength is, or repeatable patterns in all markets. Targets basically is based off of some pretty strong principles. All of that, you'll get more information if you go to my YouTube channel, Innovative Trading Strategies, and or my website. All right, so stop making trading so darn difficult. All right, so let's see what we did on stocks today. Remember, I came in UVIX, came in on FEMY, so let's look at that. All right, so if you watch my video for the 2nd, remember I was talking about, I love the setup that I was seeing on UVIX, why I carried it overnight. Same with FEMY. I got in, this was yesterday now, this was on Monday, got in around 8:50, 8:55, right before the opening bell. I bought it on a HF1. When it went up, I went ahead and I added, okay? I added to the position. I carried this thing all day long, all right? I went ahead and added one more time before the close because I liked what I was seeing, and I do talk about this. on the recap for the second, okay? And I said, I really like this setup. It's really poised to really take off. And sure enough, so this is what happened last night. Of course, I'm not trading in the middle of the night. Okay, so market right before it opens up, it hits my target. All right, so I hit my target right over here, close to around 9 o'clock, I think it was, somewhere around here, 8:55, 9 o'clock. And it hit my target. I did have a couple targets. I got out at target number 2. Did I have more targets? Yeah, but I killed it on UVIX, and that's why I wanted to go ahead and I wanted to get out of UVIX. UVIX was really strong, all right? On FEMY, similar trade, except I hit my target shortly after the opening. I just went ahead and got out after the opening. So didn't do as well on FEMY, but I did kill it on UVIX. So let's see if we can take a look and see what we did. All right, you can see just a strong day overall. Love these days. Now, let me just say, when you guys have a big day like this, all right, or everything just seems like everything's just falling into place, be careful on the next day, all right? Because a lot of people get overconfident and then they blow their account the next day. I've seen it over and over and over again, and markets are not always going to move this smoothly, all right? What you're going to do is you're going to have these big days, and then you're just going to be bouncing around a little bit, and you're going to have a big day, and then you're going to bounce around. That's real typical. Now, yeah, you can have several days that are just taking off. I mean, if there's some really strong fundamentals in the market, prices are going to move, all right? I don't trade off of fundamentals. All I care about, what's the action look like, okay? And as you watch charts, you're going to know whether the market is in its normal pattern, okay, its normal rhythm, or if it's getting out of normal rhythm, all right? That's when you want to pounce on it, when you notice things are starting to heat up. It takes time, and it takes screen time. No indicator is going to do that for you. You got to look at it, all right? You got to watch the charts and see how it's acting. You got to understand the instruments you're trading, all right? And some of these stocks, you're going to start seeing them pop up over and over and over again. YANG, I pulled a little bit out of that. IMMX, once again, these are all stocks I'm very familiar with. UVIX. So the thing is that you want to come in and you want to just try to hit it. So after that big trade on UVIX, nice trade on FEMY, everything else is just strictly a scalp. SPRC just wouldn't take off. Probably held it a little bit too long. Pulled back and went ahead and took my loss on it. But everything else, I mean, it was just some of these didn't even quite, like PNT, I know didn't quite hit my target. Is at the end of the day I got out. CKPT didn't hit my target. It was on its way, but I didn't want to hold it. So I went ahead and got out. Some of these I'm not going to hold. Because I didn't like the action like I liked UVIX. All right. Once again, all experience. So if you guys want to follow my trades, if you want to be with me live every morning, all right, the key here is you want to go ahead and you want to join my Discord channel. It's very reasonably priced, $50 a month. Why $50 a month? Because I know that after you see how well this works, more than likely you're going to want to purchase a package and learn how to do it yourself. That's what I recommend. Don't just follow somebody because at any time they can shut the shop down. Something may happen. They may not be trading anymore. You never know what's going to happen. You guys need to stop dependent on somebody and learn to do this stuff yourself, or you're never going to be a long-term successful trader. You got to learn the ropes. But for $50 a month, hey, check me out. How do I compare to other guys that you watch? I think you're going to find my method very simplistic. This is not my first rodeo. Remember, I've been trading over 40 years, so you know what? There's a lot of guys out there, and I'm not bashing anybody, but you see a lot of guys, they have success for a couple years. They're so used to being in a bull market. It's easy to make money in a bull market, but I've been in bear markets. I've been in bull markets. I've been in everything. So I've got 40 years of experience to share with you, all right, that you're not going to learn in 2, 3, 5, even 10 years, all right? I'm still learning today. So there's a lot of information. So, you guys if you want to learn a really solid approach to trading that simplifies the process, this is it. All right. Check me out. Check me out for a month. See if you like it. And if you like it, then I can teach you exactly how all these setups work. You'll learn my patterns, my 4 key patterns. I'll show you Einstein. You'll understand Einstein. Everything that I show there, it has a strong basis behind it. It's not just some hocus pocus nominocus. There's a reason why these patterns work like they do. There's a reason why Einstein hits its targets with a high percentage probability. Okay, so anyway, this is the real McCoy. But anyway, that's it. More information, go to my YouTube channel, Innovative Trading Strategies, or my website, innovativetradingstrategies.com. Get signed up for Discord. I do put out a morning watch list. I also put out an afternoon watch list. What are the stocks that I'm using? You also know what indices, commodities I'm looking at. Okay, so I'll let you know what I'm looking at and what I'm staying away from. So all that's really important when it comes to trading. That's it. Everybody have a good day. And tomorrow's Wednesday. Let's see what happens again on Wednesday. A lot of stuff going on in the markets, a lot of fundamental stuff. So I think we're going to start seeing these markets start to move pretty good. Once again, be careful after a big day. See you later.